Yo, 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 what it do, y'all? So let's go ahead and jump right into this. I was working on a box from Hack the Box earlier. It's called Blue. Okay, I was working on this earlier. I actually popped a shell earlier as well, but I had to step away to go out to grab some dinner with my line brother who's back in town. Shout out to the Grooves. He is home for the holidays. Group 5 Groove, G5G. Respect to the G's. So now that I'm back, I kind of forgot some of the things that I did. I did want to create a write up for this and do a walkthrough, a video walkthrough. So I'm just going to do it while the information is still kind of vague on my mind. It might benefit, it might not. Nonetheless, we're going to learn how to exploit this box using the Eternal Blue exploit. All right, so first things first, right? I did the Nmap scans already, which I did have saved here. Okay, I always try to take screenshots while I'm going through my exploitations and recon, all that good stuff. So we can see some ports that are open, right? SMB vulnerability, if you're not familiar with Eternal Blue, it is vulnerable to, or if you're not familiar with Eternal Blue, it is a SMB vulnerability. All right, so obviously that's why we have these SMB ports open. Now, we're not just going to assume it's vulnerable to Eternal Blue. We're going to do our due diligence. We see that this version of SMB, Microsoft-DS over Windows 7, is right here. So what we're going to do is just copy and paste that and search for it, right? You can see I found the exploits over here. But let me go back. Let's go back to how I stumbled upon that. So we're going to do Microsoft -ds Windows 7 exploit. Okay, and one of the first things that pops up is the Eternal Blue vulnerability or the exploit. So you can open up this Rapid7 document and read about it, get more familiar with it, which I do advise you do because Eternal Blue is a very popular exploit against Microsoft, their Windows OSs. So once we do that, next thing is to find the exploit, right? There are a bunch of different exploits out there. You can find them from Searchploit. You can find them from different repos on GitHub. The one that I decided to go with is by my guy, Helvio Jr. I don't actually know him. All right, I just said my guy because that's just what I felt like saying at the time. But this is his repo here. It's pretty thorough, pretty well put together. I'm going to guide you through this, right? Feel free to read up on what's in here. All right, there are some other ones out there as well if you don't want to use that. For instance, if we did Searchploit MS17-010, you will see a bunch of them here. This is actually a good one that I was trying to use earlier. So you can try to make that work too. I might do another video on this. Okay, we're not using Metasploit to pop this shell here, right? In most of my Hack the Box videos or in most of my videos, period, I don't use Metasploit. I try my best to not use it. So what we're going to do, or what you should do, is clone down Helvio's repo, which I am inside of it right here in this window. Another thing that you should note is that I'm using Python 2 on this window here. Right, I'm in a virtual environment. Right, it's a Python virtual environment where I have Python 2 set up as my default Python to run. Just so you can see that. I'm running Python 2 in there. And outside of here, I'm using Python 3. Okay. The reason I'm using Python 2 is because most of his scripts in that repo, Helvio's repo, are written in Python 2. And I really didn't feel like converting them to Python 3. All right. I had started it, but I just gave up and decided to work on some other skills like creating virtual environments all over again that will run with Python 2. If you're not familiar with how to do this, please remind me in the descriptions. If I forget to list it out, I can at least put down the instructions on how to do it step by step. You can also Google it. There are a bunch of docs out there on creating virtual environments using Python. All right, so we have this repo here. Now, one thing about this repo, so the first thing we have to do actually is, for the first thing you would want to do is run this checker. He has a checker script that is checking to see if the target is vulnerable to Eternal Blue. Okay, and another reason we want to run it is because we need a pipe. Okay, we need a named pipe, some process that we are going to include in order to get a shell back. So in order to use this checker, we need the IP as one argument and the port as another argument. So let's do this, 10.10.10.40, and the port we're going to use is 445. Now hopefully this works because I've been having issues with this retired box all day. It comes online, then it goes offline, it comes online, it goes offline, and right now it is offline. Great. So we're going to wait till we get a ping back. Hopefully it doesn't take too long so I don't have to pause the video. While we're waiting to get that ping, get some responses back from this ping. Another thing, well, we got it back. Cool. So let's run this one more time. Boom. All right. See, and watch. In another 5 seconds or another minute, the box is going to go down again. It sucks. I hate it. I'm going to stop that. All right. So you can see that this target is not patched. It does not have the MS17010 security update. So it is vulnerable to Eternal Blue. Here are some of the pipes that we can use. Well, here, SAMR, this one, different pipes we can use to exploit this system. Now, the reason we need the pipes is because the script that actually does the exploitation and gives us back a shell is this guy right here. And if you just try to run it, you can see that you need an IP address. Then you need an executable file, which is a shell that we're going to have to create using MSF Venom. Then we're going to need the port, 445. Then we need a piped name, right? The name of the pipe. And one of the pipes that we saw, just going to use the first one, SAMR. I'm going to use this one. That's what we'll use. So our script will look like this. 40 shell.exe, port 445, and SAMR. Okay. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and create this. Let me go inside of this directory. Let's create MSF Venom -P. We'll do Windows x64, and we'll make this a stageless shell. Shell reverse TCP. If you wanted to make a staged shell, you do this, I believe, but I'm gonna make it stageless. Okay, Windows x64 shell reverse. I'm gonna need my IP address. Okay, 10.10.14.13 L port. Let's do this L port 443. We want an executable file, and we will call it shell.exe. Make sure this is correct. Windows x64 shell reverse CSP TCP L host L port format and the output. Okay. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a chance to fix all this. One day. All right, so there's our shell. Let me go ahead and open up a listener with Netcat. All right, so what did we just do? We created a shell with MSF Venom that we need to run this script. Remember, we need that to run this script. We need the script, an IP address, the executable file which is this shell that we created, port number, and a pipe. Right, that's literally what we have written out right here. So let's type that again. 40 shell.exe, port 445, and this. Let's see if our box is up. It's not up yet, so let's give this a second. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Oh, so what I wanted to show you before was that I did make a slight change to that script. I don't think this is the right script here. No, it's not. So what I did in the checker and in the send and execute Python script, the checker.py and the send and execute py script, I added this user guest. Okay, I added the user guest here. Okay. Just so you know, you're aware of that. And we still did not get a response from Ping. I told you, this maybe it's just me. That's fine. Take it how I get it. But I've been having issues with this all day, which is the only reason it's taken me so long. And it was one of the reasons why I just decided to get up and go grab some food with my buddy instead of finishing this out. I didn't even open up the files yet because it was just taking so long. So this is still taking a while. Alright, I really don't want to pause the video, so I will, perfect, thank you. Alright, so let's run this while we can. It's running, it stopped, I don't know why it stopped, keep running, fingers crossed, come on, buddy. Oh no, we didn't get a shell back. That's not good. Why didn't we get a shell back? Let's see, let's run it again. Okay, we didn't get a shell back. Let's see why we didn't get a shell back. Let's see, MSF Venom X64 shell underscore reverse. Oh, that's how we get a shell back. You guys should have told me. I'm using the wrong L port. All right, let's hurry up. Let's not wait too long. Oh, crap. All right, let's hurry up. While we still have this box online and it's behaving. We probably are too late. Yeah, we're too late. The ping response is stopped. All right. Now we gotta wait again, guys. All right, so let me make sure while we're waiting, let me just make sure that I have the right things going on here. This is my IP, port 443, executable, outputting as shell.exe. Cool. All right, cool. Tell you this box has been giving me issues all day. So let's go back and set this listener up. We will have this ready, and as soon as we see a response, I'm going to let the fingers down and hit enter like I've never hit it before. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to show you this again. So I showed you what I did here, but I'm also going to show you is the checker.py. I added this guest script here, the guest user here. And the reason I use guest was because one of my Nmap scans, I think it was the one of my version scans actually, where I saw some of the I saw some of the file share informations, right? Some of the SMB information, the name of the account, well, the name of the box, the and potential user accounts on it, and one of them was guest. If if I when I try to run the Nmap scan again, I get an error connection because of this pinging offline issue. And that was one thing. I didn't get the screenshot. Let's run that. Boom, we got our shell. I told you I was gonna hit that thing quicker than quick itself. All right, so we got a shell here. Yay. I'm gonna open this up somewhere else so it can be a lot bigger. And we are a system user. Okay, we are the system user. From here, obviously you can go and get whatever you need. See the users. I'm not gonna show you the flags though. Go to desktop. Okay, here's the user flag. Okay, and if I go back to, I'm not gonna show you the flag. If I go back to admin, no, did I type that wrong? Administrator. Nah, I probably broke the shell. Let me see. No, that should be right. Administrator. Yeah, the shell broke. And the shell broke. But that is it, y'all. That is how you execute the Eternal Blue exploit. It is not too complicated. I think the most complicated part for me throughout this entire process of finding the exploit and actually executing it is, I mean, even the enumeration part. I think the hardest part for me was just this offline online issue that I'm having with this box. I haven't checked any of the forums to see if this was a common thing. Other than that, maybe just trying to, switching to Python 2, setting up that virtual environment to use Python 2 instead of Python 3. Other than that, this wasn't really too difficult. You could probably do this in less than 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. But I'm also going to write a write-up of this so you can read it. Some people like to read, some people like to watch the videos. If there's a particular box that you would like me to do, please leave that in the comments section. If you like this video, do me a favor, please. It means a lot to me. Hit the like button, subscribe for more videos. More videos, not just limited to hacking. Okay, we also run some courses at O-Line Security where we're doing Splunk. We are doing some Security Plus stuff, some system admin stuff. A lot of things in the realm of information security. Okay, that's not limited to IT and cybersecurity. I will see you all in the next video that we do. Please stay safe. Hold on to your loved ones. Make sure you give them a kiss because life is short and it's super important that they know how you feel. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the holidays. Take care.